Oh my god, what a day in the 2K community. 2K instantly changed the game from pure arcade and put it all the way back to extreme sim. I can't even make this up with one patch. And it seemed like they're not even done. They're literally currently patching the most recent patch. I can't even make this up. And they also patched some stuff that they didn't put in this patch notes that we have to address in this video as well. So we got a few things we gotta talk about, of course. So without further ado, I need you all to grab yourself there brew, and let's get to the video.
Don't know it's Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your my player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record or park, even my career brute will get you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
So you don't know, your boy Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So by now you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section and type first, second, third, know the gang of Brute Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. So 2K is not done with patches. They actually patched one of their most recent patches. In particular, we're talking about their rhythm shot hitch. Now, I was personally disappointed because at launch, this hitch was actually in the game, which actually caused me to not use rhythm shooting. Then eventually they got out the game and then I jumped on the bandwagon. Now, I was so disappointed to see it make a return after patch 2.0. Now, they made this post in their Discord. They're saying patch update 2.0 reintroduced the ability to delay your shot release with rhythm shooting by flicking up late or slowly, similar to how it worked at launch. This was intended to make rhythm shot input register more consistently. However, based on community feedback, that this change caused a slight hitch to rhythm shots. We've reverted the adjustment to restore smoother, more responsive shooting. So this update will be applied automatically around October 15th at 2 a.m. Pacific time. You gotta put 3 hours on that, which means 5 a.m. Eastern time on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2. No download is required. Simply return to the main menu and make sure you have the latest version. Again, I was so disappointed to see this return, and I got one question for them: who is testing these updates out? Ain't no way something that you remove and fix early in the cycle should be reintroduced later in the cycle. Now we're just about a month or two in, but still this was really disappointing to experience. Again, let me know your thoughts about the most recent update in the comment section. Now 2K also announced and showcased the season 2 cover. With this post on X4 Formula's Twitter, they say who's ready for season 2 info tomorrow, which is today, by the way. And of course, you see Shay, Carmela Anthony, of course. I ain't gonna lie to you, Angel Reese, but that's neither here nor there. So they actually follow up with this post as well. They said tune in tomorrow morning for the first look at season 2. Plus, don't miss out on exclusive local codes for NBA 2K26. Tomorrow, October 15th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, it will be on full display. And let me know if you're excited for season 2 in the comment section. I'm excited to see what they come up with for the park. I'm actually excited for this new season to see what they do. This could be a make or break, in my opinion, for 2K, especially with the drastic changes that they made for this most recent patch. A lot of people who was enjoying the arcadey feel and the chaos within the game are now currently disappointed with 2K. Trust me on that. Your boy Brook is not making this up. Put your opinion in the comment section on how you feel about the most recent patch for NBA 2K26. Now, everyone also responded to this post from Lumpy. I hope I didn't butcher your name, my G. You know your boy Brute running around with a machete for name, but that's neither here nor there. He's not gonna lie, I'm surprised they took out the random button for lobs. Was that really too difficult for that many players? Now, I'm gonna respond to this first before I go into what everyone said. Now, me personally, I hate it. I told the people I'm playing with, don't throw no lobs for your boy Brute, and your boy Brute will try his best not to throw no lobs for y'all. To be honest with y'all, I'm not really a lob type of guy because lately, when it comes to those recent 2Ks in the past, lobs have just been a bad decision when it comes to playmaking, right? Unless you already got a huge lead, I would not throw lobs because the effectiveness wasn't that good. You could get bumped out of these animations so easily, it just wasn't worth the headache. And now they made it even more difficult because not just you could get bumped out of it, now it's a rolling the dice based on what button you could press. Now it gives you a little bit more leeway in terms of the button popping up, but I still never liked the randomness or the random button feature that they added. Now, everyone actually responded and said we I asked about the skill alley-oop in the launch community survey, and most felt like it was too difficult. However, a small group of higher skill players told us they like it. I personally like the dev team decision to make it in different modes like Proving Ground versus modes like Park, and I totally agree with that as well. The sweats, y'all go and time it, y'all could prove how skilled you are pressing that button. For the casual like myself, just give me X, okay? Just give me that X or square if you're on PlayStation. That give me the simplicity of the game. That's how I prefer it, of course. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. It's okay to not agree with your boy Brute. Your boy Brute is always open to being wrong in these conversations. Again, this is just my opinion. Now let's dive into how the community felt about the most recent patch. This post from Solo went crazy viral. It gotten over 1 million views in a few hours. NBA 2K26 new patch, what's going on, with some crying emojis, and of course he posted a clip to go along with it, so I want y'all to check this clip out. Now, I gotta be honest, when I first was seeing it, because it took a while before I actually got in the game after the most recent patch, man. I had things to do all day, man. What can I say? But after I got in the game, I gotta say this. I'm all for it. I'm all for the bump steals, because I was able to navigate, not to say I'm not getting turnovers here and there, but it's usually my fault and negligence, right? You could actually play with high IQ and control the ball and still dribble up a few times to actually, do your thing without turning over the ball at a high clip. Now, if you don't have that much skill and that much IQ and that much control over your player, you're gonna get turnovers after turnovers because you don't know how to control or avoid the ball going through the player's body. So clearly, a lot of people in the 2K community is not happy, because in my opinion, this basically killed a lot of these point guard builds. Put it in the comment section if you all agree with your boy or not. Of course, your boy is just giving his opinion. Again, I'm always open to being wrong, but we're gonna check out just a few people that responded to that post. Again, this post went crazy viral, so I'm not gonna spend all day on this clip. And the first user said, "Thank you, Jesus, tired of these weak ass N-words just thinking they can dribble in your face with no consequences." And I do agree with that as well. This next user said, "Ball mechanics with some fire emojis. LOL, let's see who is the real dribble guys. I can't wait for a 7-4 to think about putting the ball on the ground," with some laughing emojis. And of course, again, a lot of people did give feedback, and I'm just gonna stay on those two because we're gonna spend all day highlighting what people were saying. But there were people on both sides, the people who like it and people who didn't like it, to be honest with you all, right? Now, the next thing that was patched are these big builds and the very effective normal behind the back. Trust me on that. This normal move, I was abusing it as well. Now, the first time when I read through the patch notes, I saw it and it jumped out at me because I know this was one of my main moves. I was like, they really trying to humble a lot of these bigs, y'all. And clearly they were successful in what they're trying to do, because now I'm barely seeing bigs dominating as they used to. Not saying their skill can't have a really significant impact. These builds were just arrogant as hell before this patch. Even when they passed the 7-4s, these bigs were still dangerous out there, just being honest. But anyway, this post came from Nuxq's. I'll definitely butcher his name. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Don't judge your boy. Again, your boy running around with a machete for name. Now, we made this post saying NBA 2K26 9 gen, new gen 2.0, new patch notes 2.0, 7-foot behind the back normal move nerf. And of course, he posted a clip to go along with it, so I want y'all to check this clip out. Yeah, that's bad. I ain't gonna lie. That's not getting past nobody. Let me know if you're a 7-footer. If you use that move, let me know your thoughts about 2K patching it. Me personally, I didn't like it. This is one of the things I didn't like, and I want to stay into the game because I think the bigs need a little movement as well, y'all. I'm just being honest, man. It needs a little movement as well. I know, yo, I'll be saying, oh, I like it, but this is something that they could have left the bigs with. I don't like them to overpatch bigs. We still need more variety in the game in terms of all builds being effective perspective. But I understand, but in my opinion, they could have still left it behind, but that's neither here nor there. This first you said no 7-footer should be dribbling that fast at the center anyways. Let me know if you agree with that or not. Then you said please GTA come out sooner than later. Game's really terrible now. Let me know if you agree with that as well. This next user also chime in as well. Say yeah, they on season 2 already. I actually like that one. On season 2, that's epic. Okay, I gotta give you props, man. I gotta give you props for creativity, y'all. And he put some walk away emoji and the thumbs down. So he definitely don't agree with that patch as well. Now, of course, that's where we're gonna close it off, but let's highlight some of the changes that nobody put out there, especially 2K. Wasn't in the patch notes. One of the biggest things that stood out to me is they actually patched, and I heard a lot of people speak on this, they actually patched the black plate clips for the mic cord. That's where you could invite the CPU, let them throw some games, decrease your plate, and then you will be able to get games in faster. Hopefully, now that they patched this, you don't have to stay 5 minutes plus to get a game if you're on legendary plate or something like that, because that was one of my biggest issues why I had to do that in itself. It just took too long for me to get into games, especially if I run randoms, if I got a high level color plate, right? Hall of Fame and above was headache. Below that, you were good. Even goals sometimes would actually take you some time to find some good players to match up with the skill-based matchmaking. Now I hope they actually remove it. Who knows? Because I didn't really try to play random since, but this was the only reason why some of us actually used that, not necessarily a glitch, but that tactic to decrease the plates, but 2K actually patched it out of the game already. Now the next thing they patched again that didn't highlight was the ability to get free boosts when you play within the crew in different modes outside of park. Now, of course, when you look at the description, it did say park. Once you play park within the crew, you get free boost and free Gatorade. But at launch, it still allow you to get the same benefits outside of that. So you was getting this in theater, of course. You was getting it in events. You was getting it in the rec. Once you team up, you were getting free boost and Gatorade. And I ain't gonna front y'all, 2K probably left a bunch of VC on the table with that mistake. So they had to right that wrong. Once they go into that important room and say, what's going on with the VC, man? Why are we not making that much VC on these games? And they say, yo, we made that mistake. Y'all make sure and patch it with the first major patch. Again, let me know what y'all think about this. I think it's something they could have looked past, y'all. I'm just being honest with you. The next area they messed up with is with squadding up with your teammates. They actually managed to mess this up worse than it was before. It was already challenging because people, whenever you send invites, it wasn't really receiving it in the right place, and sometimes they wouldn't actually get into the squad. Now it's way worse than it was before. How can you mess up something that was already bad? I can't even make this up. But overall, that's all I got for y'all today. How do I feel about the most recent patch? I actually like it, believe it or not. It's a little bit more challenging. You gotta do a little bit more thinking. You gotta use your IQ a little bit more. It's a little less brainlessness, man. When you go and play with randoms before this, bro, everybody was a god. So the skill gap was non-existent. Now there's a lot more skill gap within the game, and y'all like to talk about skill gap. Not your boy Brute, ain't it? Again, let me know your thoughts about season 2, and are you all enjoying the game now or not? Put in the comment section and be honest, because I know there's a lot of y'all not enjoying the game how it is now and enjoy how it was before this patch. It seemed like 2K, in my opinion, turned the game instantly from arcade to sim, or at least closer to sim versus where it was before this patch. Let me know if y'all like that direction or not. Put in the comment section. No judgment here. Your boy will always be honest with y'all, man. All right, y'all, so that's all your boy got for y'all today. Till next time, how best and be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is free and key. Peace.